This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Buffalo Bulls offense takes the field to start this game off. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first...
There he goes! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. That's reeled in, it's Morrow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations you can... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the 1st time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him.
Turning it on! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Rush is on him. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. To the air, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's up to 49 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bulls have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you play a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Oh, what a cut. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that. Opening game. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. right back to it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Morrow. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Got some work to do after that last play. Second and 13. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffalo! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. A strike downfield. All out of space. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a man. It's Henderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. First and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. and influence this passing game.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're...
It's a seam wide open. Made a defender miss. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Turning on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, and the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage miss.
Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Morrow.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give on the option. And some room to work. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. Scrambling away. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Makes the grab, it's Snow. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. And here's the third interception of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hard running there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Might be decision time if the defense can get... He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quick toss. Sweet cut there.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Turner. Shakes off the defender.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Roberson. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's past the 30. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't get let that big running back get downhill so I can fall forward, so we can get momentum going. Big time 4th down and short down.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down for this offense. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.